What this means is that Peter Obi has a secret of bandits in his hand and is giving Tinubu that solution if he wants bandits not to take over Nigeria. And this is what he's telling Tinubu to do. Following a recent post on Twitter by Peter Obi, grassroots mobilization group Peter Obi has weighed in on Nigeria's security situation, drawing comparisons between past administrations and the current state of affairs. Speaking on the governance structure, Obi highlighted the pivotal role governors played in ensuring security during the tenures of President Obasanjo and Yar'Adua. Under previous administrations, governors wielded authority over the security apparatus within their respective states. Obi emphasized his own experience, recalling a time during Obasanjo's presidency when he advocated for the removal of officials ranging from divisional police officers to police commissioners. Obi underscored a critical suggestion for averting the encroachments of banditry and insecurity nationwide. Entrust governors with the oversight of their state's security. He advocated for open channels of communication between the federal government and governors, urging consistent dialogue to address emerging threats. Furthermore, Obi asserted that holding governors accountable for security breaches within their jurisdiction will foster proactive measures against insecurity. The call for decentralizing security management echoes growing sentiments amid escalating security challenges across Nigeria. By empowering governors with direct responsibility, proponents argue for tailored responses to localized threats and enhanced coordination between state and federal authorities. Peter Obi's remarks prompt a re-evaluation of Nigeria's security architecture, urging a shift towards a decentralized model where governors assume greater accountability. Can you just imagine? He wouldn't do that. They know the agreement they had before he came on board. See the advice you want from Obi he has given you on. This is the best solution. This method was used in the southeast during Obasanjo regime. Armed robbery and other atrocities disappeared. Those who know that their hands are not clean ran away from southeast. What I think will make Tinubu jettison this noble and candid advice is number one, pride. Two, the peoples surrounded him. The Tinubu has run out of idea. He thought that Nigeria is Lagos, but to be sincere, Nigeria is bigger than Lagos. With just 20 local governments, this is the best advice for the year. Subsidy gun and floating of Naira is not solution to our nation, but to ensure citizens and farmland. But to secure citizens and farmland, make sure those working in PACN are qualified, not quacks. Thanks for openly contributing to how to move the country forward. This will serve as exhibits in future, but hope they listen. Saying it public erases some instinct notion that you are not a power conscious opportunist, but meant well for all. It works in the southeast. The state governments are closer to the people. Those who will do such work have to be fortified and also paid very well. I bet you those kidnappers, bandits, killers, herdsmen will leave our community. Someone say bad idea, totally fair for F9. Okay, tell us why it is bad. This is coming from one of the Amajiris. He say the idea given to Tinubu by Peter Obi is total F9. And somebody is asking, tell us why it is bad. This method was done in the southeast. Armed robbery, kidnapping. See all this another, they don't want this thing to end. Forget all this cry they are crying. Now bring your idea. Since it is 419, it will cause insecurity, especially in the north, central and southeast. Can you imagine how? Currently, the governors in Nigeria are patriotic leaders whose seats are locked up in an iron cage, hence cannot secure their seat. So Obi is right. God knows that Peter Obi is the man that's supposed to be to rule Nigeria. His wisdom and intelligence is without compare. I think Mr. Obi is Tinubu's ally from afar. He is offering this government constructive criticisms to check their activities. I hope Tinubu and his supporters are not seeing him as their enemy. Will they? They will, because they don't want good things. Obi was the president Nigeria voted for. He's loaded with wisdom. This is the right time, right man for the job, but sentiments and bigotry won't let Nigerians open their eyes wide to make the right decision. Another election is coming. Keep selling your votes and allow miscreants to be in power to continue with the suffering of Nigerians. But we were told the governors are the chief security officers of their respective states. Nigeria is a terrorist state. Restructure or end the jungle called Nigeria and save lives. No, they are just a chief security officer by mouth or in paper, but not in reality. So let's know what you think and let's have your take.